Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to the Lion's Den in Prince George, British Columbia. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? This is the longest I've gone without making a video since I started my channel. I've just been really busy summertime here up north in northern Canada, and we don't get a very long summer, so we have to take advantage of it while we can. Been doing a lot of projects out at the lake and things like that. And of course the quarantine was going on, and so we couldn't get together and play a game. We had to cancel the spring offensive. But you know what? We can't wait any longer. We decided we're just going to have to get together for a game. We're not going to play it real quick though. Like we're going to play it a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit at a time. Like we're probably only going to play a couple hours today, and not with all the players. People are going to make it. Some of them one time, some of them a different time. But I'm just, it's Father's Day today, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Panzer King has taken his son out for a couple of minutes. They're going to see a parade while I was just finished setting up here. And then he's coming back, and another couple of guys are coming over, and we're going to start. Anyway, the pandemic didn't hit us very hard up here. Our government, our provincial government, plus our federal government, they did a pretty good job, both of them, in shutting everything down right away. And plus, when you live up north like this, there's few and far between, right? For people, it's just huge. It's like the size of, I don't know, like the size of Texas or something, but with only 200,000 people up here. So we're all spread out pretty good already, and so we haven't had any new cases up here in a while, and I think there's only one person right now in my health region, which is just enormous. Only one person that's in the hospital. There was more than that, but we've got it pretty good, and life's getting back to normal. So the local guys here decided that it was time that we got back to playing our game again. We haven't played version 3 yet. I mean, all this time and all the effort that we put into painting our pieces and downloading everything and laminating it and stuff, and we haven't even gotten to play version 3 yet, except for when before the rules were done. We played games and play tested it, kind of thing. But now we're really excited because we're going to play with the real rules. They look great. I tell you, the rules, they look really, really good. We're going to use a few expansions. We haven't talked to all the guys, so we might even play with more than this. So we're going to try this Latin American one out. We're going to play with the lead of the Third Reich and Canada at war, lead of the Soviet Union, Africa Corps, Turkey at war, and the American minorities at war. That's what we're starting the game with. Whether or not we play with more than that, we'll find out. Take a look here. This is just for me. I'm going to be the Russian player this time. All the games I've played, I've never actually played Russia. So got all of these things all done up and everything. And I think I showed you these before, like on my last page here. There was an empty page, so I put the Molotov-Ribbentrop pack on that side there. And then we got all the player aids, like there's the player aids that you can download. Plus I have a few of my own, like I got one on terrain here. I think that Doug was gonna put one out for terrain, but he doesn't have one yet. So, it's got all kinds of information on there about terrain and everything. I got one that's got the wartime bonus income for everybody and the peacetime bonus income for everybody on it. Victory conditions. And then, of course, there's the ones that Doug has done up to, the technology one, and the facilities. And you need the facilities one because there's just so many of them now. Like you get, it's 4 pages of facilities on here. So lots to do. But anyway, we've got lots on reference sheets here, which is good because it saves from having to get into the rule book again, and even more so now because not even really using the rule book yet, using the website with the rule book on it. So having to scroll through the computer constantly and everything to find stuff, it's just so much easier when you have all these reference sheets, right? Anyway, most of the stuff on the table here is Panzer Kings. He's been really busy painting up his pieces. They look great. I haven't been here for quite a while because of the quarantine, but yeah, they look really good. And then we brought my facilities over, just all the naval bases, the 6 different kinds of naval bases and the submarine bases. We're still using his air bases, and his coastal guns and fortifications. But all the naval bases I brought over because he didn't have all of those. You don't need them though, like they're all printed on the map, right? It's just kind of cool when you have them. I think so anyway. He likes to play around a lot, right? So he's got the ocean liner there. He's got the Hindenburg going to North America, and there's another one down there, down by Cairo. Anyway, we're looking forward to it. We're gonna dive into that South America war expansion, which should be fun. It looks like a good one. We're not gonna do the Chinese Civil War expansion just yet, though. Not this game anyway. I don't have any of the pieces for it. Like, you're gonna need a bunch of chips and everything. There's gonna be some elite units and stuff, so you need chips to put on your infantry and things. But we haven't played with the new rules yet, and I think the new rules look pretty cool already. So I want to try those out, the new China rules, before I do an expansion set for them. I'd like to know how the out-of-box rules work, right? So that's going to be fun. And got Canada War set up there, and both sides of the board set up. Loving it. I'll show you something later. I've seen some people talking online about wondering how to do hit dice for this game, and it's not easy, I tell you. We've tried a lot of different things, but I think that if you got lots of dice like this, there's something that you can do, and I'll show you what that is later when we do a bigger battle. But it might not even be on this video, like it might be in a subsequent video, because of course we're starting in 1936 right now, and we don't expect to get very far today, and even in the other days, because this is going to be much of a teaching game, because one of our guys is leaving in a month. That's another reason why we wanted to play now, because we wanted to get a game in before he moves to Victoria, and so we're going to have to bring in some more guys, right? And that means they're starting fresh from scratch. Axis and Allies players. They're not that fresh, but they played Risk before, or sorry, probably started with Risk years ago, but they played Global 40 with us. We've been trying to get them to try this game, and they've been kind of waffling, but I think they're going to try this game. So it's going to be a slow game, slow going, and also we're going to have to learn the rules, right? Like, I've helped out with the rules and everything, and I know the rules, but playing them and reading through them are two different things, right? There's going to be stuff that come up, but we're going to try to get everything right, though. So when I do make stuff, when we do come across things, maybe I'll make sections of video for that, because I've always got the option of calling up the rules guy and say, hey, what do you do here? You know, and talk to him a bit. And if it's something that I think I should let you in on, then I will. Because I noticed, I watched some people play, especially solo games online, and they're playing version 3 rules, but they don't have it quite right. Like, I noticed a lot of mistakes and everything, but I don't like to be too critical, so I don't comment too much about those things. I would rather just, do videos and show people how to play the game. And I had meant to do a video rules series by now, but the rules book isn't out, and I talked to Doug about a week ago. He said maybe a month from now. He's just had a heck of a time. Like, the people that were doing the rule book, they kind of shit the bed on him there, and so, like, he went down the rabbit hole a long ways, and then finally had to yank it out of there and give it to somebody else, and the other person's making good headway on it. So hopefully that'll be out and published within the next month or so. Anyway, so we'll get at it, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're back in the war room, back at my place. Lots of stuff going on today, Father's Day stuff and everything, and everybody was being pulled in different directions, including me. So I came home, and we didn't start yet, but we're all ready to just start rolling now. Like, we had to get it all ready and choose the expansions we're playing and things. And there's a couple things I want to read up on, so it's not such a bad thing that we got a little bit extra time. But we're going to start next weekend, I believe, and try to get in some games every weekend. Don't know if we can get any in during the week with different schedules and everything, but we'll try. And just again, want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day out there. So I know there's a lot of dads playing this game, so I hope you had a really good one today. Take care, everyone. Jenner Hanging It Out.